targets?
Targets in the case of human small groups, human are their problems, are to solve problems. That's a target. And after problems are solved, to identify the individually agreed targets and to try to quantify it and to give it definition, to give it names, and so an individual target or a bullseye target and a target of a group are different. They have some analogy to them, but achieving them and to create a target requires a process of its own. So a target for a group is something that is still a little bit undefinable, but we're getting there. And that, once it's there, then you can find the resources to achieve it.
Is target a goal?
Target is a goal. Target is a goal of the group. In this case, every day, everybody has their own individual targets, but the target of the person with the group and the resources of the group means that those targets can be achieved. Once they can be talked and identified and measured and given words and given images of it, and the procedures towards solving them can be measured or even reverse measured, then there is a sliding scale of relationship between target and resources, and if one can do that on a group scale, then it just becomes a very simple process to achieve targets.
And how does one benefit from it?
Benefit is a relative term. Benefit is probably to receive value, to receive recognition. Sometimes one person's benefit is another person's asset. Sometimes someone wants to get appreciation or love or affection or and the other time someone needs some money. Another person doesn't need money; that they want they're thirsty. They want water. Another person doesn't want water, but they'd like some lime in their tea. So everyone's what I think is probably interesting is to develop the entropy. Like honey is to us is a waste product for bees. The entropy of the universe can be organized so for everyone's benefit.
Did you ever think that maybe two people are enough to achieve more than a large group?
Two people can achieve a certain amount with cooperation, very much so. The core of all creativity is in partnership, and the biological creativity is in male-female partnership, and other forms of creativity are in other forms of partnership, and partnerships can go to 3 and to 4 and to 5, and the ability to optimize a relationship as the numbers go up in relationships, or as two small groups combine together, or then they collaborate, their abilities to wield the recessed possibilities of each other increase. When that can be leveraged with artificial intelligence, then there's a game changer.
Air rights.
Air rights again is my thoughts of how synagogues and intellectual and ideological and philosophic legacies can be preserved in the rapidly developing Israeli landscape, and to provide them with funding to translate their intellectual worldviews to modernity by offering to legislating the rights for cultural institutions to build to the height, to skyscrapers, which some of it will be university campuses and trade organizations, trade skill teaching centers and startup centers and community organizations for the coordination of skills in these high-rise buildings above synagogues.